all of this came about because I did a quick version of the Maybe Purple Monkey song on Chrissy's Instagram, and it kind of got the ball rolling. And this album might not exist without that having happened.
Maybe you could be a purple monkey in the bubblegum tree, and you could swing in the breeze. Then you could swing back to me.
John Legend was in full dad mode the day that sparked the inspiration for his new album. It began when he serenaded his youngest daughter, Esty, the song many millennial parents are all too familiar with from the Fisher-Price Piano Gym playmat.
They call it the Purple Monkey song. And it's one of Esty's songs that she loves from the playmats that they play with. And Chrissy was like, you got to learn this song. It's so cute. And you should do a version of it. And so I just sat on the piano and started learning the chords and singing it. And Christy recorded me singing it and put it on her Instagram. And she just said, if you know, you know. And a lot of parents were excited to hear me singing it. And they're like, man, John, you just got to go and record all of our favorite children's songs. We want to hear your version of them.
Fisher-Price even commented on the post. The father of four decided to go all in, not only recording 3 songs with Fisher-Price, but composing a whole album of sing-alongs and lullabies for kids and families, calling it My Favorite Dream.
But really what I wanted to do was create brand new songs. And so most of the album is original material that I created based on, you know, the inspiration of wanting to make children's music that parents want to listen to too. And you know, since we're right in the thick of having young kids and it being that season in my life, it felt like the right time to do that. And so I just sat in our piano room and started writing songs based on the kind of messages we communicate with our kids all the time, the ones we want them to remember and keep with them. And I felt like it would be cool to put that into song so that all kinds of parents and families could share that.
My Favorite Dream, which features Legend as a toddler on the cover photo taken by his aunt, will be released on August 30th. The Grammy-winning singer says he approached this, his 10th studio album, differently than others.
I tend to have a way that I write songs. The idea is that, you know, the music kind of drives me towards certain lyrical content. But with this album, I did make kind of a lyrical like inspiration sheet first. And I thought about the things we like to communicate with our kids and what we want to talk about with them. I started by writing the songs on piano at home. Most of my albums I write in the studio, but I wanted to write these at home because I wanted to be close to the, you know, inspiration that made me want to write the album in the first place.
Legend says he wanted the album to feel whimsical, playful, and dreamy, so he tapped Oscar-nominated musician Sufjan Stevens to produce the album and was thrilled when he said yes.
I've been a fan of Sufjan's for like 20 years, and he was the first person I thought of when I was like, here's how I want these records to sound. And the cool thing about him is he goes well beyond my imagination, even like what he would come up with. It's always like more creative, more interesting, more fantastical than I would have ever imagined. But it's been amazing working with him. I always kept telling him, I'm just so glad you said yes.
My Favorite Dream has 15 tracks. 10 are originals, 3 are bonus songs with Fisher-Price, and 2 are covers. One is Bob Marley's 3 Little Birds, and the other the classic lullaby, You Are My Sunshine. The first track released is called Love and includes vocals from his wife Chrissy Teigen and his 2 oldest, daughter Luna and son Miles.
Oh, it was so fun. It was my idea. I was like, Chrissy, Luna, Miles, come on to the studio. I want you guys to sing. And they're like, what? And I was like, it's going to be so easy. It'll be so fun. You'll love it. The song is truly a love fest. It's like a celebration of love. And I see it as like almost like a mission statement for like how I want to live and how I want my kids to live. And the kind of light you see in people that are filled with love, I want them to be those kind of people. And that's what the song really celebrates.
Legend says he names the album from a lyric that meant especially a lot to him and wrote songs with deep thought for his kids.
It's literally me sitting there explaining like my favorite thing to dream about, which is literally what I'm talking about in the song, soaring the sky, with my arms as wings, you know. That's my favorite dream. And so when I was thinking about what I wanted to sing about as the kids are getting ready for bed and starting to calm down, I wanted to like inspire their dreams to dream their favorite dream.
Family is a big part of the album. Legend was proud to share that 8-year-old Luna designed all the single artwork and says his kids share the musical bug.
She's like literally drawing and, you know, creating all of the single artwork. So when you see the single artwork come out, you know that Luna did it. And she's just really creative and such a light. And I'm so excited she could collaborate with me on the album. Luna's been really practicing the piano more than anyone. Miles loves music though. He's always like picking songs, DJing.
This December marks the 20th anniversary of Legend's debut album, Get Lifted, which he says he plans to celebrate somehow this year.
I'm so grateful for Get Lifted and what it's meant to my career, how it launched my career. My son is a fan of my music, and so he goes back and listens to it. So by extension, I've been listening to it more, and it's cool to listen back, you know. I've got notes. I'm like, oh, I would have done that differently. But, you know, I'm truly like so proud of all the work that I've done, and they all represent that moment in my life. Get Lifted really represents the roots of my career, represents all the work that I was doing trying to get a record deal, and it kind of represents my upbringing in the church, and so much about who I am, and the collaboration with Kanye and with hip hop producers. Like all of that really set the foundation for everything that I did after that.
My Favorite Dream will be released on Republic Records Kids and Family, UMG's newly launched children's division. For more on THR's interview with John Legend, head to thr.com. This is THR News.